Say What They Can't Radio.
You can be anywhere in the world right now,
but you're here with us.
I am Renisa Rose.
Hey guys, it's your girl Amazing,
and welcome to the Personal Space Podcast.
Welcome back, y'all.
Welcome. I was gonna curse something so heavy. I was finna cuss.
We miss y'all.
Welcome back, yo. Life has been so crazy. I don't even think we posted any videos from our last.
Every time I want to get to it, something happened. I have been so productive over the last 3 weeks. Like there's no downtime. I literally go home and go to bed.
No, it's true.
I literally go home and go to bed.
True. Like, I told my son.
I'm going outside tonight.
I told my son every night, I'd be like, I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't care what time you go to bed. Just don't talk to me.
My kids have not been home in 2 weeks.
I wish.
Yeah, no. I miss them. Like, it's so much so I be going to their dad's house sweating them a little bit. Mm-hmm. Like, I had dinner over there last week.
I be doing that too. I do. I slide through like, hey guys.
And then I be like, what, you want them to come home? Nah, I ain't say that. But you not getting them tonight? You want them to come home? And they are literally living their best life. Mm-hmm. I love this for them. You know, I was like, you know, every now and then I have bouts of like gratitude.
Yeah.
And I have like overwhelming feelings of happiness. You know, I'm a waterhead.
Yeah.
And I be on the verge of crying. No, I don't cry, but I'm like so eternally grateful. And I just look and I be like, bro, you know, our kids get the ability to flex and say they had both parents.
Oh, for sure. I love that. I do love that. You know, my son's dad, he be pissing me off. But I'm grateful for him.
I'm just grateful, like, for all the things that I've done wrong in life.
Right.
I picked the right person to procreate
Absolutely.
with.
You know, that's real. And it's like, regardless of what went wrong with us, these kids,
they don't experience that. You know, I feel bad for them little kids that are literally stuck in the middle of their parents and they bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the parents can't see past themselves, and now these kids are literally trying to figure it out because the parents can't, like, put that shit aside. Mm-hmm. And I know it's hard. Like, transitioning out of a relationship is hard, but
it's really hard.
I feel like we've transitioned so long ago that now it's like water under the bridge. Yeah. Like, we family.
Nah, it's so true. You know, I always say, right, if your relationship is going south, while them kids is small, leave.
And establish your good boundaries.
You gotta leave. You have to end the relationship while the kids are small so that they don't remember much.
That's true. Even if they tried to blink their eyes. Remember that time y'all was fighting? No, girl. When that happened?
When did that happen? I do not remember that.
And I don't want that for I'm happy you know, I don't know if they remember. I don't think they remember.
You know, what I do know is that my son knows that if his dad pissed me off enough, I'm going to the moon on that motherfucker. He knows that. And he be like, up, mommy. Beep, 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 beep. No, and so he knows. And he knows that I'm not going to over no bullshit. Like, it's got to be, first, it's always over him. You know, like some shit that's like stupid with my son.
You know, different parenting styles.
Yes. And that's so important. But anyways,
that's where we at. These kids whipping our ass, spending our money, planning play dates with their friends. They planned a seafood boil at the track practice yesterday. And I'm just like, well, I want to come. Like, I got the beer. I ain't got to share either.
Listen, you know, these kids, they really do. Like, they really have full lives. And my life alone without my son is very full. So to add all of his shit.
Whoa. Yo, June whooped my ass.
Yo.
2 weddings, 2 weeks apart. And resort destination weddings too. Like, this wasn't we finna show up at Ray Ray backyard and like walk down the aisle and like,
let me tell you. Did we talk about?
I don't know. Did we
talk about? I don't know if we did. Maybe we did. We went to this wedding, and this wedding was phenomenal.
Wasn't nobody beefing at that wedding.
And we said we was gonna do our shit, and we never did.
It's because we decided to drink a fucking cocktail with beer.
Yo, it was like a Michelob Ultra.
No, I think it was Coors Light.
No, it was a Michelob Ultra. It
was alright though.
You know, it was not bad, and I was like, some Caucasian men was buying us drinks.
You're the biracial.
Nah, but June for sure whooped my ass from start to finish. And June pulled up outside, honked the horn, and said,
Who all over there?
Who all over there? I don't have time for this.
Wrapped my plate up and they drove off. But June was so full for everything.
Yeah.
For
sports
as fast
for
as
sure. Sports for sure. You know, I never played sports, right? Because my hand-eye coordination is stupid.
But my team manager.
You know, I don't really want to do all that either. I tried. It just, you know, it ain't work for me. June in sports whooped my ass so motherfucking bad. And, you know, track is like, it's cool, right? Because it's like, track for my son is not, it's not his like bread and butter, you know, like he has to do it because it keeps him conditioned. It keeps him his stamina. It keeps him going. Right. But basketball.
That's his shit.
Can I just tell y'all, we had a tournament in PA, like deep into PA. Like I never want to go back there, but I feel like in AAU we'll go there every year. So it was Spooky Nook, right? It's a beautiful facility. It's like a zillion fucking basketball courts, a full gym, a soccer dome, all kind of shit. It's really dope, but it's just far as fuck. And it's like smack dab in the middle of like back roads and like
Ashtabula.
It is for sure given Ashtabula. So Ashtabula is a city, a town, a borough in Ohio that
we stumbled upon last year for track. Ashtabula had some good. That barbecue was good.
Yeah, it was. It really was. The liquor was cheap,
and the Walmart was. You know how much we was in that Walmart buying clothes like that shit was going out of business. $5 graphic tees. Y'all don't want this shit. Like, all right, let me get that off your hands.
So, basketball is so motherfucking expensive. I paid $50 for the weekend to like in and out of the gym. I paid $30 to fucking park. Airbnb, food. The food was cheap. It was decent. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was, you know, whatever.
Y'all gotta Cash App us.
Please. My Cash App is
it's for the kids.
We're gonna put it in the thing. Cash App us for the kids.
Because I'm headed to North Carolina for a week for my kids to compete on 4 separate days that are spread out by 3 days.
That shit, wow.
I feel like I'm being held hostage. I want to knock the table over. When people talk to me about that shit, I'm like, yeah, because I'm going to North Carolina for 55 days, 28 days, 32 million hours. Why?
That shit's stupid.
And you know, let me tell you something about these kids. Let me tell y'all something about these kids.
Tell it.
So, you know, I'm a helicopter mom.
Same. If you don't know what a helicopter mom is, you gotta look it up. But essentially, a helicopter mom is the mom that is there for everything. You don't miss no fucking beat. They trip, you right there to pick them up. You are there for everything. I didn't know what it was until the people at work told me that I was being a helicopter mom, and I looked it up, and I was like, twisted around your head, call me Petey Pablo.
North Carolina, that's where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna play that shit all through fucking Durham, Greensboro, Raleigh, everywhere. Listen,
helicopter me.
This past weekend, so the last weekend of June, I had to go to a wedding in Colorado Springs. Shout out to my godbrother and his new wife. Shout out to Tyler and Sarah. Congratulations. It was beautiful. We'll get into that.
Congratulations.
But this was the first weekend I missed the track meet. And usually I'll let them sit out the ones that are like developmental. But you know, when you go to regionals, that qualifies you for the Junior Olympics. And I knew once I got the track calendar, I've been stressed since April about this past weekend. The last time I left my children for a substantial amount of time and they had shit to do and there was an exchange between people, I came back and we was about to brawl. So I'm just stressed. Like, I know what my kids need at the track meet. And I had to tell myself, Adasha, they got a daddy. Like, it was really on some shit like, they got a dad. So when I was running the schedule by him, he was like, all right, bet. Like, and when I tell you, Mr. Man, like, he come to the game, he be having his little cool ass shit.
When I saw him at practice and I said, oh, my brother is prepared. He had his cooler and his chair. I said, she ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yo, when I tell you my kids showed the fuck out for their daddy this weekend, I want to say, like, I don't never do that shit for me. But I ain't want to do that to them because I don't want to, like, do that. But I'm literally looking at the little, because, you know, I was stalking them on the,
for sure,
on the updated site. And I look, My daughter who quit high jump the week before couldn't clear 3 feet 2 weeks before, 3 feet 10 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping 12 feet for her long jump.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing 4 meters? I don't know how many feet that is. I think it's 14 feet for her shot put.
Mm-hmm.
Julian missed the turbo jab, rocket launched his shit across the field, and PR'd. Now we gotta go to North Carolina.
Yeah.
Joseph, they dad looked at me and said, it was nothing like I've never seen before. Like, she tried a new technique. He said, I couldn't record it fast enough. Like, it just kept happening. And I was just like, I missed it. Then I started feeling, I'm sad. Like, I'm in Colorado, like, sad. But I can't really be sad because I'm in Colorado. Yeah. But I'm really sad. Like, I missed it. I felt like, it took me a minute, not too long, to shake myself.
Mom guilt is a real thing. And I don't get mom guilt often, but today, mom guilt set in for me. So my son had a basketball game. So we went to PA. They shit the bed for 3 games, came back. So the first game, they should have won. Let me tell y'all, the person that they had running the boards was deaf. No, I'm not joking. He was deaf, and I just feel like, okay, equal opportunity. I fuck with it. But they are literally, the refs are texting him trying to, how can you ref and be texting?
Like, stop the clock, Mr. Deffy.
This is what I'm saying.
Oh, that was rude. Redact that.
So when the clock should have been stopped, it went like another 7 seconds. You know, so they lost by 2, but
they lost so much time in the game.
Exactly.
Like, that 2, it could have been a tie, it could have been overtime. It could have been a lot of things.
Yes. So it's like, and then it was the last shot that the kid made. They called it back and said that he traveled, but in actuality, he got fouled. He got slapped in the head, and we record the games. So it was like, run the tape back. You can see it, and they like, But the game was at 9 p.m., so they about an hour long. So at this point, them motherfuckers just want to go home. Oh, I was pissed. I was there first thing the next morning complaining not because we can't replay the game, but it's like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Give these kids a fair chance.
Exactly. They didn't have a fair chance. The second game, they got smoked. The second and third game, they got smoked. When the game was over, I said, y'all got smoked. And I know they always look at me.
Call a spade a spade.
King's mom is crazy. I don't care.
Well, as long as that's how egos don't develop.
Exactly.
You got to keep them humble. Y'all got smoked your boots.
Okay, smoked them. And then the last game they won, and so they thought they was going to get another game. Like, oh, we won. We going to get another game. Well, because y'all shit the bed yesterday, y'all fell off the bracket, so you're done. So, that was that. So, that was the tournament. But their actual season, they had a phenomenal season. Okay. So, they played today. And at first, I'm like, I got the pod. I can't do it. I can't go to the game. And I told King, and he just looked at me like, what?
Excuse me, bitch?
And I was like, all right, fuck it. So, I left work. I left, I drove down to Manalapan, which was like 35 minutes from my job, which is an hour from here. And so the game, they whooped ass. Like, I knew they would. Like, they do, And then I drove here, and it was like, damn, I don't have mom guilt often. But when my baby looked at me like, excuse me, I was like, all right, you got it.
Yo, literally, I get off the bus. She's at the game, and I'm like, all right, because we get off the phone because I got to take my bus nap. It just keeps me going for the second half of my day. Like, my eyes are burning by the time I get on the bus. And I get off the bus, and I got, like, the opportunity to go to the baseball game or go home and start getting ready. I went to that baseball game.
Of course, because it's like, if you can do it, through hell and hot water,
I'm doing it.
PD Pablo is going to be there front and center. I'm sitting behind, right under the hoop. I'm making eye contact as they shooting free throws, like, bend your knees, use your legs, flick your wrists, like, all of that.
I'm running into the dugout. Juju, come give me a kiss. Through the gate.
All of that.
I bought my baby a cheeseburger, everything. Even feeding him mozzarella sticks through the side.
Listen, I'm going to show up regardless.
Yeah.
Because it's important, even if they lost or whatever, to be able to look out and see that your support system is there is what
it's phenomenal.
matters.
I remember playing sports and not having nobody there for me. And I wasn't sad, but it would have, like, I was happy when somebody was there,
Because somebody is there specifically for you. It's like,
and I got to ride home after the game.
The other moms on the team, of course, they going to root for you.
But not like how your mother gonna root for you.
Not like how your people are gonna root for you. So, It's hard being a helicopter mom, but somebody got to fucking do it.
And these kids thank us for it.
They do. They do with their nasty attitudes. Because they are rude. Anyways.
Let's get into it. We done talking about... Y'all, listen, we love our nieces and nephews. Y'all nieces and nephews. These are kids. But, you know, y'all got to grow with us through this journey because the shit is ghetto.
Extremely. Extremely. I lay down in the bed at night and sometimes I be like, fuck. Shit.
Damn.
Motherfucker. Shit. Every night. Huh. All right. Let's get into these hot topics.
Okay.
Hot topics. Did you watch the BET Awards?
You know I was stuck on that fucking plane having a panic attack.
Oh, that's true. I was giving her updates via text.
Let me tell you something. When they closed that door to the cabin and they said, ladies and gentlemen, looks like there's a little bit of weather. We'll be here for an hour and 25 minutes.
On the plane?
Baby, I got the fuck up. First of all, I got it. My seatbelt was still attached. So I was humble. Sat back down. I was like, get me I went back to the flight attendant. I said, hey, open the door. We can't open the door. I can't breathe. I said, what's wrong with you? Why y'all gotta sit here for an hour? I was like, I'm a little claustrophobic. I cannot sit here for an hour. And like now my hands are shaking and I'm like, please. So I sit down in the empty, like the back row is empty. I sit down and I'm like,
let me tell y'all, I travel with Tylenol PM specifically for shit like this.
I had already slept it off. What I fucked up at is I was in Colorado. I should have had stopped in Denver. I had an edible. They gave us free edibles at the first of all, Colorado dispense that they've given their weed away. Not that I smoke. I don't condone drugs. But one of the edibles was in the form of Dr. Pepper.
Oh my God.
Bitch.
If y'all know me, y'all know I love Dr. Pepper more than anybody on this
grape
planet.
soda, Dr. Pepper, Coca-Cola, all infused.
You know, I don't fuck with Eddie's. I had a bad experience. I ended up in the emergency room in Atlanta. I was about to die.
That day, I could have threw that shit back and went to sleep. Like literally, crashed the can and everything on my forehead.
Like
back to the BET. So I missed it because I was on the plane. I had to watch Book of Clarence. That movie made me cry.
Me too.
It's so good.
Wait, when they did the dance scene, did you see that?
Yes.
I bust out laughing because I was not expecting them to walk into Jesus's club. They was in Jerusalem.
It was giving Bollywood.
Yes.
It was
I was like, Jesus, y'all at the club.
That movie was so good.
It is so good.
When Elijah went to him, like, nah, don't jive. Like, Clarence, I was sobbing so bad.
Yeah, no, that was a really good
And after
movie.
I panicked, I didn't give a fuck what nobody said about me. I cried for real out loud. I was just like, I had some ginger ale. Biscotti, please.
Yeah, it was a really good movie.
Yeah.
Like, really, really good. All right, so the BET Awards, they were hosted by Taraji. I want to say this is like her third year in a row that she hosted. And I love her, and I feel like she did a really good job. When she opened, she reenacted the...
They Not Like Us?
Yeah, K-Dot's performance, his Juneteenth performance.
Okay.
The They Not Like Us song, right? And... but she did it, like she used the words, like she basically talking about how, you know, she's been speaking out on how women, actresses, and Black women are not being paid like everyone else, right? So it was really dope. It was really cool. I mean, she had the whole little outfit and everything. And the dancers were
From the...
Yes.
That's dope. Makes sense. They was in LA.
Yeah, so that was really cool. She did a good job. I love Taraji. She has such great energy.
She's like a girly girl, like...
But a round-the-way girl.
Yeah.
So
like she could be your friend for real.
Yes. So she did a really good job. The only thing about the BET Awards is that because it's live, it gives a lot of space for like mistakes and shit like that because it's live, you know? So... one thing that stuck out that I did see is when she was like going around like giving everybody their roses and shit like that. And so she was trying to give the rose to, I forget the man's name, but he looked like Method Man. And he be giving he gives the recipes to different shit. He looks like Method Man. He just light skinned.
Yes. I was this years old when I found out. That guy, yes.
So he and Keith Lee were sitting next to each other. So apparently they switched the seats around. So when she was like following her script, when she got there, they were in the wrong seats. And so she gave Keith Lee a rose. And and then she like flirted with him, but it was supposed to be for the other guy
because he's single.
Right. And so Keith Lee like dropped the rose and recorded it, and
that was very sassy.
And so then
you don't like that word, but that was sassy.
I don't like that word, and he was just like, I was saying it because what's for me is for me. Da da da. He could have put the rose on the ground, but he didn't have to record it. And so then it was just then Taraji was like, it was an honest mistake. It's not that serious.
Girl, she said that to his think piece that he released on Monday.
Yes.
And it was like, my wife and I,
and then see when he do this.
And I'm like, bro.
It wasn't that serious.
Sleep it off.
And I understand, like where he was going with it, but it just really wasn't that serious. It's a fucking live show, and they moved your seat.
And you admittedly said they moved y'all sleep.
Right.
Like, shut the fuck up. Not my good sis Taraji.
Okay.
Not Suge.
The Usher. So I
refused to watch that shit.
I was so excited. I love Usher, right?
Me too, but once I saw who's performing, I was like, so was this because it was Pride Month?
No.
No, I have a real question. Like, and that was honest, because remember, it came out on the 30th. That was like the last day of Pride.
I think that they did.
Chris Brown wasn't available?
Christopher Maurice Brown is on tour. He don't have time.
But for Usher, for his Lifetime Achievement,
he don't have time.
Hell.
He on tour.
Okay.
So I feel like they had all women perform. Because you think Usher gave everybody hell. Mm-hmm. He gave all the men's his girlfriend, all the girls his men's hell.
With the picture?
No, during his residency. Mm-hmm. So I think that they chose all women. I mean, even though he had Childish Gambino open, so that I like Childish Gambino.
I do too. Danny
Glover. That's his name, right? Yeah, Donald Glover.
Mm-hmm. Donald
Glover. Because Danny Glover is the actor, the older actor.
DG.
So they so he had all women perform, which is cool. So it was Keke Palmer. Mm-hmm. There will be no Keke Palmer slander tolerated because they was calling her Kids Bop Keke Palmer because it was giving a little kid boppy. She is definitely a Nickelodeon star.
Yes.
Okay. But she did a really good job.
She does it all.
She really does. She does a good job. So it was Keke Palmer, Tinashe Summer Walker, Big Lotto, Tiana Taylor, and Victoria Monet.
I saw that one.
Oh, and Coco Jones.
Really? I saw that one. The Tiana Taylor.
They did a really good job.
They did a good job for like a couple of days of practice.
But then that's like, why they only had a couple days? But I mean, so they
maybe somebody dropped out.
I don't know. So they reenacted Usher and Beyonce's The Bad Girl. Mm-hmm. So they did a phenomenal fucking job. Keke Palmer did a good job. Coco Jones, she did a good job too. It was real cute. It was real sexy. I can't remember.
I ain't watched none of this shit. BET don't play reruns like they used to.
No, they will, just not right now. Probably this weekend.
I don't got time.
Let me tell you, it's gonna take them a little.
They used to play that shit all day for 24 hours back in the day.
It's gonna take them a little while to clean up Usher's speech. Let me tell y'all, Usher was cussing he was like, 'cause I'm gonna curse. So that
nigga was drunk.
He was. I feel like when I looked in his eyes, he didn't really look drunk. He didn't look high. He just looked really passionate. That motherfucker was cussing like motherfucker and shit and God, like he wasn't saying
South Park.
He was like, 'cause you niggas know, and I was like, Usher. The FCC gonna find, if they did not bleep it, BET would have been shut down as much as he was cussing. Viacom would have been shut down, 'cause it play on all the Viacom channels. It was even on Nickelodeon. King said it's even on Nickelodeon.
Oh wow, they got reach now.
Yeah, because it's Viacom.
Okay, that's what's up.
So, so I mean, it was cool. I was talking to my cousin, and she felt like it was premature of Usher to receive a Lifetime Achievement Award. And I'm like, I said,
he's been around our whole lifetime.
That's what I said. I said, Usher has been Usher.
Like, I'm 38 years old. Since I was 14, when that nigga had that stocking cap off and he came up off that chair and took his shoe off, came up out his pants, I've been fucking with him since then with that beady ass head.
I feel like Usher. So she was like, so we went through the list, and there's a lot of, she's like, oh, what about Stevie Wonder? It's like, okay, I understand.
He never got one?
No.
Oh.
So there are like some people who should have received it by now, but, whatever. Like, I feel like, and not to say that somebody doesn't deserve, because I feel like they all deserve, but like, It was like Busta Rhymes, Diddy.
Diddy.
This was before.
Oh yes.
This was before the kick.
Gotta make your body.
So it was like I won't say premature because
it was other people that's about to go home to glory that could have got it.
Yes,
okay,
yes. So
but also you got to think about relevancy and viewership.
Yes, so that's
if you would have gave Stevie Wonder the Lifetime Music Award, would people have really been excited to tune in?
So I feel like this award show is not geared towards. It was geared towards a very young crowd.
Yes, very much so.
It was definitely, and it's more like a it was really given like the hip hop awards because everybody who performed, it was like all the rap girlies. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, yeah, I mean, that's cool, but they're rappers and they should have been performing for the BET Hip Hop Awards. And it's just kind of like...
but does that even come on anymore?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, wow.
So I think that comes on like in the fall.
So let the R&B people take it.
Right.
I mean, Will Smith, I heard he got gospel songs.
Yeah, so
if you don't go away from me with that.
It wasn't really gospel, but it was more like a just like kind of like an inspirational. It was really dope. So it was him, Kirk Franklin, and I fuck with the Sunday Service Choir. Oh. It's a really good song. It was dope. It was just like, so people were like, oh, this is him trying to be like redemption.
Y'all forgive y'all like, raping ass pastors. Go ahead, forgive Will Smith.
Listen, all he did was slap somebody.
Told him to keep his wife's name on.
Yeah. Tanner Adele performed.
That's my girl. She looks so cute. I saw her picture. She looks so.
She did.
Once I heard Buckle Bunny.
So I
have been going down the Tanner Adele rabbit hole. I be running her EP back, y'all. When I go to the South, I need to play some country music. I'm gonna start with Miley Cyrus, Two Most Wanted. I'm gonna go to Buckle Bunny. Then I'm gonna go to You in a Pretty Little Jeans. And I wanna that's my y'all can't tell me I don't need some boots. I need to go to the Black Rodeo. I feel like my husband gonna be a cowboy.
It's true. He
gonna have some Wranglers on. He gonna have a brooch on his belt.
Period.
He gonna have spurs on the back of his boots. He gonna have a weapon on his hip because bang bang shoot him up.
Bang bang. Speaking of bang bang, Angela,
she looks stupid. I'm sorry. I was like, girl, you ain't even about that life.
And she looked. She looked so uncomfortable. She was
cute. Her outfit was cute, but it was like, let me hold your gun real quick.
It was just like, it's just so unfortunate. Girl. So they lit her ass up. Like,
not run daughter.
Did your son's father not get gunned down in front of his house? Did your boyfriend's brother just not get killed down to the
she always been
leaving the funeral?
A little dun-dun-dun-dun.
It's very unfortunate. We got the same birthday. And I just be looking at her like, sister girl.
She lost me when she tried to have us believe she was a virgin all them years and popped out pregnant with this man. Baby, we know you let Bow Wow slide. He signed that NDA, but all right. And if not Bow Wow, wasn't she fucking with Romeo? Allegedly.
I don't know. It was like on and off. Never nothing for real.
But Bow Wow was for sure.
She chose Bow Wow over Romeo. She wanted a little...
She's stupid as hell.
I don't know. I hate that Bow Wow just be, ruining his legacy. But... that shit was stupid. The BET Awards overall, I'm gonna give it a 5.7. You didn't watch it, so you can't really rate it. So that's my.
I didn't know Rick Ross got jumped in Canada, bitch.
Girl, Rick Ross, he crashes out, and I just hate it because
that offers to Ricky.
He just be crashing out. He is really crashing out over this Drake thing. He got his ass. Let me tell you, they packed him the fuck out.
Where was he?
So he had performed somewhere. Maybe, I don't know where he was in Canada. It wasn't Toronto. Maybe it was like Ontario or Montreal or something like that. But it wasn't Toronto. And so he was playing, he had his DJ play They Not Like Us. And they whooped his motherfucking ass. That's like going to somebody's house trying to fight them. You're going to get your ass beat every time. Him and his security guards got washed. And then Tia...
she was...
Tia...
I got to see this.
Tia Kemp, his first baby mama.
Okay, I ain't going to watch it. I'll watch it later. I got to see this.
Let's watch it. So Tia... You just got to turn it down.
I got to turn the volume on.
she was cracking up. She got a real big kick out of it.
Him getting beat up. She said she taught him how to wash his ass.
She did, because he ain't know how to wash his ass, and so she taught him how to wash so that he could sleep with her. And I just feel like, why when the relationship goes south, y'all tell all y'all dirty business? Because now I'm looking at
because he not taking care of her son.
But I look at you funny. I would never tell nobody that I had to teach somebody how to wash their ass.
There's a lot of people not using washcloths. It's not an unknown fact for some of these niggas.
Ew, that's gross. I never want to experience that. But he did. He got his ass whooped. And then he tried to call... So Tia commented on Drake's post. And Drake commented back and called Tia his goat. And then Rick Ross...
it's so many of them and so little of them.
Rick Ross said that he called Drake a pedo and Tia a granny. And Tia said, bitch, how you calling me a granny and you a grandpa? You a papa. And you got having new babies and your babies coming out the womb already aunties and uncles. And it's just like, y'all all sound stupid. But
she sound a little theatrical. She's making art.
I love her. She could do no wrong.
Y'all is no slander. When she's can somebody send me their Zeus network login, please?
It started already?
I don't know, but we got to do research. We need to get contact for the show.
It's true.
So if somebody can provide me with their Zeus network login.
I think my cousin got one. We can have a watch party at my house.
I would. Oh my God, I'm going to have so much fun. It reminds me of when Love and Hip Hop first came out. Like the reunions and shit. Yup. What's next?
So my boy, Bronny, love him. Because, I love his daddy. I love his mom, too. I love them all separate. Because I want to go with LeBron James, but he married. So, I can't go with him. Because that's Savannah's husband. So, whatever.
You lust after his son?
No, bitch,
I was about to say.
That's gross. That is a child.
A minor.
That is a child. So he got drafted to the Lakers. So he was the 55th pick overall.
Okay.
And so he got a $7.9 million 4-year contract. LeBron signed a 2-year deal for $104 million to stay with the Lakers.
They're going to play together?
They are going to play together. I
can't wait to exercise my nepotism.
Listen to
I am putting myself in spaces to where when my kids get old, it'll be, you just got this job because your mom. Hell yeah. Did.
I love black nepotism.
And you just got here because your families were slave owners. Leave us be.
Leave us alone.
Because you're not walking in your privilege doesn't mean my kids won't walk in theirs.
Period. And I love it. They're like, oh my God, why would he? Oh, he only because who his dad is. And
so when me and my kids open our conglomeracy of whatever business we decide to venture into, just know that we're going to be the LeBron and Bronny of that industry.
Listen, that's it.
It's going to be Dash and Eva. That's it.
That is it.
Understand? A Dash and Eva. That's it.
That's it. And I feel like y'all be hating on...
y'all hating because y'all can't attain it.
Y'all be hating like how they hate on Blue Ivy. Why y'all mad? Of course. Why would their parents not put them in a position to win? Do you know? Like everybody else, they do this for their kids all the time, all the time. But y'all got a problem because they black. That's the problem, and y'all don't understand.
That's racist.
That is racist.
I think.
Remember how 97 used to do that all the time? I ain't heard that button in a long time. That was before people got sensitive. Anyways, y'all Bishop from Brooklyn, they sentenced him to 9 years in prison.
Good.
For stealing. He should have got longer time, stupid motherfucker. I hate people that steal from
people.
Yeah, period.
From people.
You got to steal from corporations. You got to go scam Walmart and Target and shit. You can't scam like your next door neighbor. Like you can't scam people. That shit is so disgusting. Women and children. You can't do that in the elderly. That shit is fucked up.
Oh, it's the worst.
Death to them. The scammers. That's all I got for Hot Topics. What you got?
I ain't got nothing. All
right. Well then, did you see that football guy? Who you texting? We busy. You gotta tell them you busy.
It's the... They will not unhand me.
You gotta let them unhand you. You busy.
I'm just saying I'm gonna call you back.
See, this what I be talking about. This what I be saying. You can't. You're not both handed. She is not both handed.
You wear them pretty little jeans.
We don't want to hear your song.
I can't wait to put that on the song. Listen here. I don't have nothing to add because my life has been in shambles.
Why?
But what I do want to, because I'm spending a lot of money. I got more vacations and days off, but Lord, I trust you. Lord, I trust you. I ain't never been so trusting to God. One day, sis, I told somebody, I was like, God really my nigga, for real. And then
look out.
I caught myself
babies
like,
and fools. Are you the fool? Because you're not a baby. She's the fool. It's unfortunate.
I'm somebody, baby.
I'm that man's baby. Daddy, am I your baby?
Damn.
Am I your baby?
Now, no, not with that.
That's what she did.
She cleared her throat?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. I don't know. I don't be watching nothing. I just be getting clips. I didn't even listen to it because I felt like it was so personal. Why y'all record that?
Well, and since it was recorded, you had she was daddy. Am I your baby? I am that man's baby.
Look.
What man? It might be 1, it might be 5. I don't know. I'm somebody's baby.
Did y'all see that man that they made a coach and he ain't got no coaching experience? He only coached the Little League.
No, who?
Hold on, basketball coach with no experience. I gotta Google it.
Oh, you talking
the white
about
man.
JJ Redick?
Is it him?
He's the head coach of the Lakers now.
Yeah.
Well, he played. He played in the league. He got a podcast with Bron. Listen, let me tell you something. There will be no Los Angeles Lakers. What's the word? Slander. I will knock all of this shit over. You will not speak ill of the Los Angeles Lakers. You just won't. You won't. And because we gonna win. That's it. We gonna win. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how, but we gonna do it. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we gonna do it. Remember Fab said that? You don't know.
You know, I don't know. Give me a fucking R&B line. I just feel like I got to sit down one day and like inundate myself with cultural soliloquies, and colloquialisms and stuff. So
it's too late.
Well, I grew up in Southern California.
Me too, nigga.
I listen to Dipset.
Me too. It's all the same.
Actually, I feel like when Fab was on the rise, I was listening to WBLS. Actually, that's really what was happening. So I learned, like, I have a vast knowledge of oldies, even though my mom never played it in the house. Mm-hmm. So I learned, like, when y'all was listening to Fab and shit, I was listening to Fire and Desire by Rick James.
You know, I am, I don't watch TV. Like, it's very rare that I watch TV. Mm-hmm. If I do watch TV, I'm watching, like, Reba and Martin and, like... Oh,
Reba's so good.
Yeah. Like, I'm watching, like, reruns of shit, you know? Like, I don't watch reality TV, none of that stuff. Music is my shit. Lose control. Like, it's like...
Oh, bitch, we're going to see Tweet next week.
We are. I just put it on the calendar.
You did?
The Southern Hummingbird. Yes, we are. So
what day of the week is it?
It's the 11th. I don't know what day it is. Maybe it's Thursday. I don't know, but we are...
Got more time off, more vacation than days. Lord, I trust you. I'll be there.
We gonna be there.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna be there. I just remember. I know it was coming up.
Mm-hmm. It's on the 11th. We going to see
I can't
Tweet.
wait to hear her sing Smoking Cigarettes.
Let me tell you something. That album got me through the 11th grade.
I love Taxi.
That's not that
Take
album.
Me. I know. To his home.
My favorite song is Come Over.
How'd I go?
I heat up and I can't calm down.
Oh, yes. I'm about to run her back. You know, she did the front porch performance. I want to go see Nucci. How we get to the front porch?
I know. They got an audience?
I don't know, but Marsha Ambrosia was just there.
Marsha Ambrosia, she was also a part of Usher's, and she did Superstar, and she did she sound like shit. It was awful. It was, you know, I really like, I hope she cheat on you with a basketball player.
Hope she should have just sang that. Kardashians away up.
Don't know the difference between a touchdown and a touchdown.
That's what she's talking about.
I may sound crazy.
Hey,
bitter.
I'm a little bitter.
She sound like shit, and I don't ever want her to sing that again because Eric Bellinger could have done it. Vito could have done that. Tank could have done that. But again, there was no.
That's why I watched that shit.
I mean,
I'm telling you, it was a pride performance.
It was not. It was they just had the women doing it.
Why?
I mean, maybe he didn't want to be serenaded by men.
Pride performance.
Why? What makes it pride? Nobody was gay. I mean, Tiana Taylor's a little.
Yeah, but it was like versatile for pride.
No, I don't think it's for pride.
Victoria Monet is a little.
I mean,
they dabble in them LA streets.
It's cool. Whatever. But I feel like it was more so that he didn't want to be serenaded by men. And
okay. All right.
That makes sense. I get it. Like, I understand having women perform, right? But I feel like he could have had better women. Tiana Taylor, Coco Jones, Victoria Monet did a really good job. The fact that Summer Walker performed her verse of Good Good was so fucking stupid. But, whatever. That's they shit. Anyways. I'm tired of talking about
y'all know, BET, sometimes y'all really do know how to fuck something up. Like when y'all put Mother Lover in the movie instead of just leaving it out.
And then Tinashe, when she...
I've been an nasty... No, it's my shit. Nobody.
The bitch.
Is somebody gonna match my freak?
No. You are a freak.
Gonna match
she
my
was like
nasty.
a freak of fucking nature.
Oh,
okay.
Whoa.
That shit pissed me off. So she did Nice and Slow. So what's the best part? What's the part of the
they
song?
They call me U.S.
Did she not sing that?
RAYMOND. Now, baby, tell me what you want to do with me. Got a nigga. She sang it?
Like, no, she did not.
What?
She didn't. She did a whole fucking dance break. Like, I've been a nasty girl. Instead
match my freak.
Instead of singing that part. But anyways, I can't because it really pissed me off. Yo, I was texting.
It's upsetting my homegirl.
It really is. I was texting our track friend.
Mm-hmm.
She was so mad with me. Like me, we sending each other fucking voice notes back and forth. We were fucking furious.
Because first of all, it was late as fuck. Because I didn't land until midnight. And I want to say this must have happened around 10:30, 11. Like y'all was still up watching this award show. And I want to say she came from a track meet that day. You came from PA that day.
Yes.
It was a long ass weekend only for you to piss me off.
You did a really good
job
I
be going to sleep.
Fucking up my day.
That's why I be going to sleep.
Anyways, all right.
Okay, what the fuck?
So Jamarcus Russell, who was once he was a former #1 pick for football. He was fired as a coach, an assistant coach for football for stealing. He stole a $74,000 check from the school. So the school that he was some school in Alabama that he was the assistant coach.
He was a volunteer coach.
He was coaching, right? And so he went to whatever town, whatever store this is in the town, and he, was like trying to get like fundraising, right?
Yeah.
So to get the school a new fitness room, right? For the football team. The motherfucker stole the check, deposited it into his credit union, and immediately withdrew $55,000. Wow. Why would you do? Why are you stealing from these kids?
You don't get me started with scamming. I have been through it a lot.
Why are you stealing from these kids? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like
my thing is, why couldn't you take like 5,000 and give give 69? Like nobody would have knew. Nobody would have knew.
$55,000 you immediately withdrew.
What do you do with the money?
I don't know. Probably crack.
Don't do no drugs around me.
It's giving crack.
I don't like this.
It's giving crack. So he is not allowed to be on the school's campus. He attended an event for the football team, but they told him he was not welcome. So my thing is, you stole from these people. Then you're going to try to go to the event like everything is normal. If you don't get
They should have jumped him. The football team should have dog walked his ass.
They should have.
They should have dog walked him.
They in Alabama. It's some cornbread, like corn-fed, like...
They hungry down there. They should have dog walked him.
Man, they should have whooped his ass. And then I was reading something. They said that he... was like terrible anyway. Like he wasn't even
a good coach.
Not a coach, but like when he was in the league, like he fucked everything off. Like he was just to shit.
Like a lot of people are. It goes to show.
Yeah.
Probably was owing child support.
$55,000.
He's been a nasty
I'm sick
boy.
of people. I'm so sick of people. And that takes us to our little personal topic real quick. People will fucking disappoint you every fucking time. Every time.
My mama will always say every disappointment is a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the blessing is figuring out this person ain't supposed to be in your life.
Yeah.
But the disappointment got you. When somebody pulls the wool over your eyes, it'd be like, you start to question yourself. Because you know you got to protect yourself.
Right.
And when you don't allow for that to happen, especially if you're not really a naive person, that shit is just so like,
yeah.
What could I have done differently?
Yeah.
It's got you looking at people crazy,
you know,
overthinking shit.
I feel like I've been disappointed by so many people in my life, starting with my sperm donor. Now, I've been disappointed from the jump. You know what I'm saying? I'm such a skeptic. So I don't really give people a lot of space to like disappoint me like up front. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you?
Who sent you?
Not even who sent you. I just feel like a lot of times people show up like it's their representative anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm just a super skeptic. I hate it because I'm so skeptical. Sometimes I don't be trusting the GPS, and so I go the wrong way. Not joking. I'll be like, this GPS don't know what the fuck it's talking about. I'd be lost, but because I'm just a skeptic. I'm so skeptical. But being such a skeptic.
Meanwhile, I followed the GPS into a ditch.
Y'all, she called me from a ditch one time.
I went off-roading in a Corolla.
Because I don't trust a lot of things, right? And just because I'm not that I don't trust it, I'm just super skeptical. So it protects me from being like super disappointed. You know what I'm saying?
So I found a really dope article from betterup.com. And so it talks about 5 ways to deal with disappointment. But what I found to be really interesting in this article is it talks about the causes of disappointment.
Right.
And the number one cause they had is the arrival fallacy. This is a unique experience of disappointment occurs when we're so focused on achieving our goals that we forego the process. We overextend ourselves and we live with unhappiness every day. All of this is for the quiet promise that when we arrive at our destination, it'll make the struggle worthwhile. If you're experiencing arrival fallacy, it's because there is an internal misalignment. What you thought would bring you positive emotion turns out to be unfulfilling.
Whew. Oh, I'm falling.
I'm going to let him cheat on me because you know one day he going to marry me and we going to live happily ever after.
Absolutely.
Look here.
Over the glasses. Oh, you guys like my glasses?
It's cute. I like it.
Thank you.
You've been a nasty girl.
The second one is expectations of other people, places, and things. The second cause of disappointment comes from the expectations we have around external factors. When an unrealistic expectation doesn't match the actual circumstances, we don't want to accept what happened. If we have high expectations around a situation or an outcome, we experience even more intense disappointment.
My grandma used to say, let your expectations be moderate so your disappointment won't be great.
And I don't expect. The only thing, this is what I expect from people. I expect you just to be like a stand-up citizen. I expect you to not be like...
To be a good human.
That's it.
That's it.
Those are my only expectations of people because I have been disappointed. Something so disgusting.
And I just feel like I'm a good person. So why would you bring your ass around me with your bad self?
With your bad tail self.
All right. And the last one, of course, is childhood experiences. I mean, you know, we experience different traumatic experiences. A traumatic experience around loss or disappointment. It draws a negative conclusion about a circumstance. Positive thinking is not a habit you're familiar with. So, you know, it can cause disappointment. When you mature into adulthood and face similar situations to the traumatic event in your childhood, your mind automatically replays the earlier experience of loss and disappointment, but it's not objective. It's not an objective evaluation of the circumstances. It's subjective based on your experience. So your disappointment turns into a self-fulfilling prophecy. So those are the skeptics. Like, who sent you, ass niggas? But
It's me.
All right. How you deal with it? You gotta let it out. Whether it's anger. So like for me right now, I'm in the process of like calling some niggas in Newark. That's how I feel, but I got a lot to lose. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna talk about it. You don't ever know. You don't know what I'm capable of. You know, I really do got people that don't play about me. I don't tap into them though, because I know where that goes.
Oh, for
and I
sure.
don't want that in my conscience.
For sure.
But I got people that don't play about me. So when somebody plays with me, I just be like, and I ain't talking about like no nigga that hurt my feelings. I can get over that.
Right.
Business and money, I turn into something else.
Yeah.
Something else. You fuck with my money, I feel like you trying to starve my kids. It's like, now I gotta rob you.
No, it's true. Because my kids is hungry. Now I got to snatch the dishes out your kitchen.
Listen. All right, what's the next one?
Get perspective. When things go wrong, it's easy to feel like the world is going to end instead of looking at the bigger picture. You know,
Instead of looking at the bitch.
instead of looking at
looking
the bitch,
on that bitch. Oh.
You know, that's something I really do. Like, you got to take a step back and see the bigger picture. You can't like focus in on like the small thing because it's all small, right? It's all small. I mean, unless you wiped out my bank account or something like that. But, you know, it's all small. You got to take a step back and see the bigger picture.
Know your heart. You have to balance external validation with your inner wisdom. It's important to know your own core values and principles before you embark on any goal. Better yet, do yourself a favor and examine the whys. Why we here? Who sent you? Especially when it comes to your money.
Especially, you got to practice self-acceptance. You got to positive self-talk and continually rooting for yourself in the now. You got to root for yourself right now.
Nah, I want to get back.
You want your lick back?
Yeah, and lastly, don't let it fester. I'm not. As soon as I get my lip, the worst thing you can do is broad over a negative experience. I don't broad over it. I think about how positive I feel when I get my lick back.
You know, for me, that's really hard. It's not that I let shit fester, but I do because I cannot get over shit. Like, if you do me dirty, in any situation, if you do me dirty, I cannot get over it. Like, I literally can't. I cannot. Me and my lady,
Because why? What did I do to you that would make you do me like that? Like, there are bad people in the world.
It really isn't. And I'm not one of them.
And I'm not one of, and I don't deserve that.
Right.
And I feel like if I let you in, if I bring you into my close circle, not some acquaintance shit, like if I tell you about me, because I'm very open in that regard, and you do me dirty, I just feel like, why would you do me like that?
Like me.
Didn't nothing stop you and say, nah, that's a good person. Let me move on to the next ain't shit person and get over on them.
But people don't give a fuck. But it's like, because you are a good person and you have a good heart, it makes you an easy target.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna have to just start busting niggas in the head with the fucking bat. I beat that.
Yo,
bitch
I was
with
just
a bat.
about to say that. I just was about to say that. You know, I like to think that people know not to fuck with me. Sometimes like shit slips through because I don't take it easy on anybody. You know, I'm going hard body at all times.
I go hard in the motherfucking paint.
It's true, I do, because you're not gonna fucking play with me. Like, you're just not going to play with me. And if you thought you was finna play with me, I'm sure it's a lot of y'all out there. Y'all done heard me cuss somebody out before. Listen, stop fucking playing with me.
I think people get very surprised at my mean side. And I'm so aware of who I am. In the past, I used to be in denial, but I'm mean. Like, I try so hard to be nice because I know who I am mean. Like, the part of me that sees red isn't a red where I want to do, like, it's diabolical.
Right.
Like, I'm trying to figure out a way to fuck up your lineage. Like, it's on some shit like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry right now, but you gonna cry forever.
Nah, it's true. It's really true. And
So don't take me there.
Nah, it's like you just can't. You can't take me there.
Don't take me there.
You just can't take me there.
Don't do that.
You gotta be nice to me. Be nice. You have to be nice to me. Because I'm nice.
You don't even gotta be nice. Don't do me dirty. You could be mean as fuck. I don't give a damn. Don't do me dirty.
Yeah.
Now you fairly.
You can't exactly. You can't be mean to me. I don't accept mean because I'm not mean to other people.
But mean, I don't have to deal with you.
Right. Exactly.
But being nice and swindling me, I would take mean, and treating me fair.
Right.
I mean, if I imagine somebody like in your face giving you bullshit, you gotta die. Anyways, y'all pray for me because my brain has gone to a level of like Tetris to where I'm putting together a master plan that I promise you on my mama and my hood. When y'all see me on Nina Pineda, just know I meant business.
On who?
Nina Pineda for Channel 7.
Oh, okay.
Like Help Me Howard.
Oh, Help Me Howard.
Oh my God.
You know, listen.
That's what I gotta do.
Don't fuck with me.
That's it.
Just leave me alone.
That's
honestly, you gotta leave me alone.
That's it.
All right.
The people can find me on Instagram at _amazing_. And amazing is spelled AMAZEING.
And I am at Renessa Rose, and it's RANESSAROZAYYY. And together we are at the Personal Space Podcast. And that's on all platforms.
That's on God.
My mama and my hood.
Period. All right. See y'all next time.
Adios.
Bye.